SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. To show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run from the shotgun. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bulldozes his way through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He fires one deep down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Wide out in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Smashes through. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cochran. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
They'll throw it on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojan. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Running back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
With the catch, it's Cochran. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. The official says no good. After still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Working the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Pulls it in. It's Cochran. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to the air one more time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw.
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cochran. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that hit.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Escapes the sack. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice job on the 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Getting some heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. On second down, he's looking downfield. Coming after him. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They want that clock to run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. 3rd picked up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And that one's way too far for everybody.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Fires to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback moving. He fires it out to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. There's a live football. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6.